What's up, guys? Derek Sioka, the CMO of Ronnie Coleman Signature Series, here with the man, 8-time Mr. Olympia, Ronnie Coleman.
Yeah, buddy.
Just going to start a little podcast. We've been talking about it for a long time.
Yep.
It's kind of been a hot trend in the media content world, and everybody always wants to hear what you have to say.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, every time you do an interview, you jump outside a show or you're somewhere, everyone's always trying to find you.
Yep.
To stick a mic in your face, right?
So, yeah, they know I tell it like it is.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. So that's what we're going to do here. Hope you guys like it. It's first episode. So any suggestions, anything that you want to hear, topics, questions, anything you got, put the questions down below here. If you're seeing it on a platform other than YouTube, write us in on social media or email in to marketing@ronniecoleman.net and let us know what you want us to talk about. So we'll go through a rundown here and see how this first episode goes. I'll start off with the big topic, surgery update. So surgery was, you're having another one, right? And some people on social may know this by now, that this is hopefully the last one, right?
Yeah, the last one. For sure.
So we just had notification today that there's going to be a delay.
Yep.
It was supposed to be tomorrow, right?
Yep.
And
tomorrow.
They're delaying it how long now?
February 6th.
What was the reason for the delay?
Anti-inflammatory medication. Doctor found out that, last surgery, they didn't give me enough time to get off this anti-inflammatory that I was taking called Sulindac.
Okay.
And he noticed that I bled a lot.
Yeah.
The last one.
Okay.
So he said, last time I think I got off in probably maybe 3 or 4 days, maybe 2 days or something like that. And he said, probably better if I gave it 2 weeks.
Okay.
So we're going to do 2 weeks this time around.
To be off of them.
To be off of them, and hopefully that will cure the bleeding problem that I had.
Yeah. Okay. So he thinks that was the problem with the bleeding last time. Okay.
Yeah.
So get off those for a couple weeks. And
then we'll be ready to go.
Well, what's another couple weeks, right?
Exactly. 2 more weeks work out for me.
Yeah, that's true. To work out for 2 more weeks. So.
I'm not complaining, not one bit.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, we'll update everybody when that's going to happen, because you were probably going to do an update tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Going in.
For sure.
So we'll. It's Thursday. Thursday, January 11th right now on this recording. So you guys might see it a day or two late after we edit it and stuff. But so it's supposed to be Friday the 12th of January. So we'll see maybe the 24th, 5th or something, somewhere in there, January, maybe the end of the month.
Yeah.
We're looking at. Okay. Well, we'll keep you guys updated on the surgery.
Yep.
Dates. I'm sure you'll see it on the Instagram or Facebook pages. So let's talk about, since we're on the surgery update, circle back on, because it's been a long kind of process, right? Not even just this recent one, but the whole chronological order of the injury and the reason why. I mean, it goes back to
high school days,
right? Yeah, and it was a long time. So take us through, let's go through the major events, first injury, and then when you had another one, I think probably in the 90s, was it Arnold Classic or something, where you had a squatting injury kind of thing, and then you just kind of you got better from there, but you kept going and eventually, and then we had a surgery that was okay, and then something went wrong in it after a minute of time. So let's go through that timeline for everyone who probably doesn't know the whole story, really.
Yeah, the whole story.
They think it's for some other dumb reason, right? They don't really know. So let's clear it up.
Yeah, everybody think it's from all that heavy lifting I've been doing over the years, but I kind of heard it. It actually did have something to do with heavy lifting, but it was heavy lifting in high school.
Okay.
When I was first trying to learn how to get my form right and all this kind of stuff when I first got on my first powerlifting team. Mm-hmm. Well, I injured my back in a meet. I think it was my junior year in high school.
So 17 or something?
16, somewhere there. Yeah. I think I graduated right at 17, somewhere around there. So I was around 16. I was I can remember like it was yesterday, because I was in a meet and I was trying to keep up with the guys, because I was doing kind of bad. I wasn't doing that good in these meets. My first year in it, I wasn't that good. I was in the 181-pound class and I was getting my butt kicked.
So you're trying to play with the big boys.
So I'm trying to keep up, trying to do the best I could. Yeah. And it was my first time doing about 450 pounds on the actually it was deadlift.
Okay.
Yeah. And I remember like I say, I remember like it was yesterday. I was coming up with it and I heard like a little pop or whatever, and I'm like, in high school, you kind of try play it off and just think it's just one of those things.
Prideful,
yeah. Well, actually,
or you just
kind of hurt bad.
Really. Yeah. You're not sure what happened.
Yeah, I'm not really
First
sure.
Experience with that.
Yeah. So I kind of played it off and didn't pay no attention. Just kept doing what I was doing. I actually finished the meeting, and just kept going.
Right.
But I noticed that in the following weeks, I was in a lot of pain. I hurt a lot, but like I said, probably think I just played it off.
Sure.
And then I never addressed it.
Yeah,
and
young kid, I did the same thing when I was younger.
And I just kept going, next year, same thing, I'm getting better though, I'm getting stronger.
And what year was this? Like
this was 81.
81. So like also the tech and stuff.
Yeah,
as far as sports tech and like medical
knowledge
tech,
and all that kind of stuff.
Especially like down to the high school level.
High school level.
Even at the pro level.
We didn't have any trainers. We didn't have nothing.
Little town in Louisiana, right?
We didn't have nothing to address this. We had 15,000 people in our hometown.
This was rub some dirt on it, get back on the field situation.
Old school mentality
before.
No, to be honest with you, I never said anything to anybody about it. I didn't say anything to the coach.
You didn't know, right?
I just played it off for the most part,
right?
And just kept going. So one thing led to another, and I think I went to college.
Played football.
Yeah, I played football, and I was one day in practice. I hurt my back real bad. I think I was tackling somebody, and got up. Oh man, that hurt real bad.
Yeah.
This time I couldn't play it off.
And
of course, technology was a little bit more advanced.
Right.
We had a training staff.
Too.
We had trainers and all this kind of stuff. And I just went and told the trainer, hey man, I hurt my back. Well, we take you to the doctor.
Yeah.
So I went to the doctor and got all these tests. They're like, can't find nothing wrong.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? I'm in all this pain. So I just say, forget it. At the time, my mom had real good insurance, so I went to chiropractic. And
they were able to relieve it.
Yeah, they were able to relieve it. They put me on all these machines. Back in those days, chiropractic was just getting started, so they had a lot of information back then. And so after I was going to chiropractor every single day, and this is like my first year in college.
Okay.
Yeah. So things got better. My back got better. Right. I went every day.
Yeah.
For like 2 weeks.
Sure.
2 weeks later, I'm feeling good. Everything looking up. So, I'll say, I finished the year. I got injured a couple more times. I hurt my neck a couple times. It's just normal
part of the game,
wear and tear. Yeah, it's part of the game. You're never gonna be 100%.
No.
I had ankle injuries. I had knee injuries. You think of an injury, and you're going to have it at playing football, especially playing middle linebacker.
Absolutely.
And every single play, you involved in some kind of contact.
Yeah.
Every single play. Either somebody's trying to knock you out.
You trying to knock someone else out. Yeah.
Or you trying to knock somebody else out.
Up in some mess or something. Like
it's just part of the game.
Bunch of grown men flying around at full speed. Like,
exactly.
It's going to happen.
So we go on and, I finished everything out. Actually, I was supposed to be getting drafted. And because I hurt my neck.
Remember that story.
And I had to, I lost my starting position. They quit.
Scouting.
I had some scouts that talked to me saying, hey, we're watching you. Probably gonna be drafting you at the end of the year and all this kind of stuff. But after I got injured and all that kind of stuff, they kind of like lost interest in it. I'm like, oh man. But I had agents and all this kind of stuff trying to get me to go and say they can get me a tryout. I'm like, I don't want a tryout. I want to get drafted.
So did you ever do a tryout?
Nope.
Ended up not doing one?
I blew it all. Like, no, man. If I got to go out there and try out and try to beat all these guys out of a position, I don't have a lot of, publicity behind me at a small school like Grambling,
Sure. Yeah.
I'm like, no, I'll just take my chances on my career because I got this degree in accounting. I graduated with honors.
Yeah, sure.
I graduated top of my class.
Yeah.
I was real good at it.
Yeah.
So I'll just take my chances on this.
Right.
And it's kind of like what I did, But again,
it all led somewhere, right?
Things didn't work out the way I wanted it to.
It worked out the way it was supposed to.
Yeah, exactly.